In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI voice system that automatically calls your old leads and reactivates them on autopilot. Most businesses are sitting on a list of old leads that they paid for but are never called back. This system automatically calls those leads, re-engages them, and books the meetings without lifting a finger. Here's a quick demo of what that sounds like. So we'll be doing the batch call right about now. So let's fill in the details and see what happens. And send. And I should be getting a call any moment, so let's wait for that. Alright, so I'm getting a call now, so let's see how the conversation goes.
Hello, John. This is Chloe from Retell Digital Media Company. Am I catching you at a good time?
Yeah, Chloe.
Great. The reason for my call is that you had shown interest in our services some time ago, and I wanted to follow up to see if you'd like to discuss it further. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. To start, what's the biggest challenge you're currently facing with social media or SEO?
I would say my SEO campaigns aren't configured properly and aren't up to the mark. So I think that's the biggest issue for me right now. Right now.
Got it, John. It sounds like your SEO campaigns aren't reaching their full potential or getting the visibility they deserve. Are you the decision maker for addressing this, or is someone else involved?
Oh yeah, I am.
That's great to know. Help us tailor a solution for you. Could you share an approximate budget you have in mind for improving your SEO campaigns?
Uh, let's say $4,000.
Thanks for sharing that, John. With your budget and the challenges you're facing, we can help optimize your SEO campaigns to improve visibility and performance. We specialize in creating strategies that drive results and ensure your campaigns stand out publicly. Would you be interested in booking a call to discuss this further?
Yeah, let's do that.
Thanks for sharing your details, John. I'll make sure we tailor our approach to your needs. Thanks, John. Your details are updated and we're ready to move forward. When would you like to schedule a call to discuss your SEO campaign?
Let's do tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Let me check if tomorrow at 5 p.m. works for us. Perfect, John. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. works. Could you confirm your full name for the booking?
Yeah, it's John.
Booking your appointment for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Your appointment is all set for tomorrow at 5 p.m., John. Looking forward to speaking with you then. Have a great day.
Thank you. So let's go through what happened in the demo. I first clicked on create a batch call. I filled in all the details such as batch call name. I uploaded the recipient, so you can upload your CSV over here with all your old leads. When to send the calls, either now or at any date and time. And after that, it will give us a time, the estimated time for which it will complete all the leads. So after a conversation happened, it added our details to a database, Airtable database, like a name, phone number, email, status as called and interested, and a lead score. So this will help any sales rep to follow up on the reactivated leads, and it also booked us a call for our selected date and time. So now let's go through the call flow and the system flow and the prompt and the automations and how this is all working together. So let's go through system prompts and the automations. So in this, we are acting as a digital media company and assistant for that, and we are letting it know the purpose. So you will be calling the leads for to reactivate them, and these are leads which were warm and interested but did not convert earlier due to various reasons. So we're just letting the AI know so it can mold its conversation to that purpose. You are pleasant and friendly, and you'll greet the user by its first name and just asking the user, am I catching you at a good time? So this is a good conversation starter for the AI. And some style guardrails just as before. So all the daytime time we'll be using in a colloquial way, and we'll always be avoiding multiple questions in a single response, so not to confuse the user. Always use everyday language and be conversation language, and be proactive. Always lead the conversation, so user can feel comfortable, and be concise, be to the point, and be always be concise. And these are some response guidelines, like how will we respond. Always stay in character, and ensure that there's a fluid dialogue between different states, that there's no cut conversation. There's always fluidity, and there's a smooth flow. So these are some general system prompt. Let's go through our state. So in this, uh, we have done it a bit differently. So there are a bunch of states, different states. So let's go through our starting state, which is the warm intro. We are getting our user details, which is email and first name, and first of all extending the warm greeting, right, and ask him if this is a good time or not. And then we will inform the user that the purpose of the call, and if they're willing to discuss it further, right. If they are willing to discuss it further, that's all well and good. We'll move on to the next stage, which is qualify lead. But if they're just no, if they're not at all interested, will just go to the not interested, and we'll ask them to, if they want to be removed from the list. So that's that. And if they're not sure, I mean, they didn't say yes or they didn't say no, so we'll move to this particular state, which is gift pitch. So this, you can just customize this according to your needs. For now, I just added like a, we will give a small 20-second pitch, so we can let the user know how we will solve the problems in this particular space. And we'll ask the user who the decision maker is, and we'll let them know. After this, once we get the pitch and we ask the user who the decision maker is, the user will most likely know uh, if they are comfortable in working with us or not. And then we'll let them know if they're interested in working with us. If yes, then we'll schedule to the next date, which is the schedule to. If no, then we'll just end the call. So this is just a gift pitch, and in this we are not taking all the budget details. We are just giving it from our side, a small pitch to convince the user to work with us. So this is that. Hence we are not calling any tools or anything. And if we move to this qualify lead, this is where the bulk is happening, and this is what you heard in our demo, this particular state. So in this, first of all, we are asking the user what their biggest challenges. So like I mentioned to the AI in the demo, that my challenge is SEO. So this is that step. We are asking the user who the decision maker is. This is a pretty important step, that if the user who we are talking to is the decision maker, it just smooths everything out and just quickens everything. So we are just asking that. And budget is pretty important, so we are asking about the budget also. And after that, we get all this information. We let the user know how we can help them, right. So this is pretty important for the user to know how we can help them according to the budget and the needs. So these 4 steps are important. And after that, according to the AI's judgment, we can score the leads. So for now in this, we are just asking the AI to just score the lead. But what we can do, or how we can optimize it, we can add a knowledge base, and we'll probably have a lead scoring system at which the AI can judge and know how our organization is scoring the leads. So that will probably a better way at scale. So we can do that, or any other way that businesses like to score the leads, we can add that. For now, for demo purposes and this video purpose, we're just asking the AI to score the lead. And once we you know do all this step, we call the update lead function. So I'll go through the automation over here after the prompt. So in the update lead, let's go through that. The parameters are, we'll send the email, the status, lead score, so all these 3. And the lead score will be this, and the email will be the user's email. And after that, we'll ask if the user's interested in booking the call. If yes, we'll transition to the schedule tour. If no, we'll just end the call, right? Or yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole conversation that you heard in the demo. And so this will be the main bulk state which will be handling everything, and this will be the second important state which will be giving the pitch to convince the user to work with us, right? So once that is done, we will move to schedule tour. So what is happening over here? This is again the same as all the other schedule tools that I've already mentioned in my other videos. So this is, I'm just reusing it. So that's the advantage. I can just reuse it. So let me go through this quickly. So we'll ask the user for the preferred date and time, and we'll call the check availability function with that particular date and time to see if that particular slot is available or not. So in this particular function check availability, we are just passing the time in this particular format, just a colloquial format, Sunday 12:15, whatever the time the user says. And once we get a confirmation that the slot is available, we move on to the book appointment, where we will send the name of the user and the time that they said. So if the slot was available, we'll send that slot over here. But if we move a bit back, if the slot wasn't available, we will give the user 3 additional slots from which the user can choose. So at the end, regardless, the user will book the call, right? So that will happen, and as you saw, the call was booked. So yeah, that is the whole prompt, and the automation for this is pretty easy. So let's go through that. This is the main automation which you saw over here, the detail which filled up the lead score, status, everything, name, phone, email. So this is the webhook for the update leads. So let's show that. This is the particular update lead webhook. If I show the last 3 digits, last 4 digits, 0969, 0969. So this is the webhook. So once we get all the data, we move to create the record. So we are creating a new record in a database. So that is that. And this is the details that we are filling: name, phone number, email, lead score, and call status. And once again, I showed you how to connect your account to n8n. So let's go through it once more quickly. You can add your access token over here, and access token you can get from Airtable Builder Sub, right? So you can refer to the previous video for that. And the documentation for just filling up all the access tokens is it's really good for n8n. So you can go through the documentation, you can just fill it up, just follow it step by step, and you will be able to follow it. So this is the Airtable, and yeah, that's it. So let's go through the check availability and the book appointment automations again. Okay, so let's start with check availability. Over here we will add a webhook, and in the webhook we will be getting the time which we sent over here. As you can remember, in check availability we'll be sending the time, right, in this format. So we'll get the time over here, and with that we will respond it. So instead of in this format, we want it in a proper format, which is this ISO 8601 format. So once we get it in this format, this OpenAI node will do that. And once we get that, we will check for availability in this node called availability Google Calendar. Start time will be the time which we just got, the start time in this format, and end time will be whatever the time plus 1 hour. So meeting of duration 1 hour, we'll get that and check its availability if it's available or not. After that, we'll check if it's again available or not. If it is available, we'll respond from the webhook, great, the time slot you selected is available, let me go ahead and book it for you. Okay, and if it's not available, we will come to this particular section. We'll check for the availability again of the current time, right, and plus 7 hours. End time will be current time plus 7 hours. So we'll get all the slots between now and plus 7 hours, right? So how many hour slots are there? We'll get all of it. And we are just getting 3 slots that we want to recommend to the user. So for that, what we'll do is we'll ask the AI to recommend 3 slots. So the user prompt will be, please recommend 3 alternative slots and strictly follow the following rules. So we have certain rules over here. There are all the times that are not available. You must not recommend any time within these. So these were all the slots that we previously got. Okay. And here's the time that they tried to book confirm, but this time was not available. So the original time, because of which we went to this particular section and not this section. We are letting the user know that, the AI we are letting the AI know that also. And this is the current time. You must not recommend it earlier than this, earlier than the current time, and please recommend 3 times that would be available for booking. So this is the prompt, and once we get those 3 times in a proper format, we will respond back. So this particular OpenAI node will just for responding back. So your role is to clearly communicate the time slots to the user in a natural conversational tone. And here we are giving it all the time slots that we got in the previous node. So here are the recommended time slots. So over here, what this will do is just give us a proper message with the time slots, right? And we will just respond it over here. So this is the check availability, and let's come to book appointment. For book appointment, it's pretty straightforward. We will, in the webbook, we will get the name and the time of whatever data you want. If you want any other data for filling in the booking, you can add that over here. So you'll get all the data over here in this webbook. And this particular node and this node are the same. So over here we are again formatting it, as you can remember, in this particular format, as we did and check availability also, right? Once we get that format, time in that format, in this node we'll just add plus 1 hour to it. So we are just asking there, your task will be to output the time after 1 hour. So that's it, small task. So we'll get our current time, not current time, the time slot that we want to book, and plus 1 hour for the duration of the meeting. And over here we'll create the meeting, right? Create event, and this will be the start time which we got from the second node, and this will be the end time that we got from our previous node. And over here are all the additional details that you want to enter. For now we just entering call for the user's name. We're getting it from the webbook which we passed over here, as you can remember, in book appointment, and we are just gonna respond it back. So yeah, that's it. So your appointment has been successfully booked. So these were the automations, and again all the automations and all the prompts of all the states will be in the description down below, so you can just grab it for free and use it as you like. And yeah, and let me show you one more small thing. How will you connect your OpenAI node to your OpenAI account? So you will come over here, create new credential, add in the API key. So this API key, how do you get it? It's from platform.openai.com/API keys. You come over here, come to API keys, and you add new key. So give it any name that you want, right? I have a couple of keys, so these are the names that I have. And once you click on create secret key, you will get the API key like this, and you copy that, paste that over here, click save, and that's it. That's your account connected. And and if you want to refer the documentation also, they have a really good documentation. Click on this open docs, you will come over here, and they have everything explained. How will you connect your OpenAI account, any other accounts, your Notion, they have like lot of integrations, so you can just go to the documentations also if you want. So yeah, these were the automations. Most businesses forget about old leads, and now you got a system that brings them back to life and turns them into opportunities you would have normally missed. If you want this exact system set up for your business, click the link in the description to book a call with me. And all the resources mentioned in this video, from the prompts to all the automations, will be in the description down below. And if this was helpful, subscribe for more AI automations guide like this one, and thank you for watching.